Yo, what's up? This is Sonny from Sonny Eat Well Club. What I'm going to do here today is I'm going to do my version, okay, of fruitcake cookies. Now, I kind of changed this around a little bit to make less calories. It's a little different, but I think you're going to like it. Okay, so this is what I got going here. 1/2 cup of oat flour, which I have right here, oat flour. All right, instead of using the regular white flour or things like that. All right, and then I have 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda right here. Now I've got that in the bowl right here. I got two separate things going here. I have 1/2 teaspoon of salt. That goes into there too. All right, and I mixed it a little bit. This is all dry. Right now we got dry ingredients here. Mixed it up, and we're good. Okay. In my food processor, now if you want to use a bowl with the 8-beater mixer, that's fine too. Okay, I've got 1 stick of butter, which is soft. I left it out overnight. 3/4 cup of light brown sugar, but it's the Trivia. Okay, so like I say, with the oat in this, we want to kind of like cut down on the calories and the sweetness a little bit. So I've got that right in the bowl here. Now I've got this bag that you can buy of dried mixed fruit and nuts. So we're not using the traditional, I like to call them, they look like gummy bears, but they're not, that you make the fruit cake with. So I'm using this here. You could use whatever you want because, it's got the hazelnut, it's got dried cherries, it's got cranberries, walnuts, cashews, okay? And now what I did is I took these nuts mixed in fruits, I put them in a Ziploc bag, sealed it, took a hammer, chopped them up a little bit. So right now they're a little, broken up, not whole. And then some of the whole ones I kept on the side, which you'll see later on. Now I got 3 teaspoons of apple cider, all right? That went in here. 1 egg went in here. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take the food processor and I'm going to blend this. So I got this in the food processor and I did put vanilla extract in there, okay? And at the end of the show description, it's going to show you again how much of everything you want. So let me get this going here. Okay, that's enough there. Now, next thing what I'm going to do, okay, I'm going to take this off, try to take it off, and we're going to put in the dry ingredients. Okay, get this all set. All right, now take this off, and I'm going to put my chopped nuts in it. Well, it's got nuts and dried fruit and things like that. And like I said, at the end you'll see exactly, again, of how much of what is going in here. Good. Now this is really going to be thick because that's the way we want it. Move this over to the side. This in the sink. Now I have a baking sheet here and I have a piece of parchment paper on it. I have an ice cream scoop, that's what I'm going to use right now, the ice cream scoop, all right, and just going to take it like this, make a little ball, take it out. Now these are not going to be hard cookies, they're going to be soft. So we want to put one there, approximately, make little balls out of it, and there. Like I say, this is going to be kind of like a thick dough here, kind of. And like I said, it's my version of a fruitcake cookie, using the stevia and using the oat flour. Okay, so I'm making like little balls here. And make sure you preheat the oven. We want it 350. And that's going to cook for about 15 minutes. Or like I say, you put the knife through it. Okay. Okay. Alright, so now that I have this in here like this, let me give my hands a fast little clean. What I'm going to do is just flatten them out a little bit. So I'm going to flatten them out. It will look like a cookie. There we go, see? Okay. Because remember, this is a fruitcake cookie deal I'm doing. Now, remember I said we're going to leave a couple little fruit and nuts separate here? I just like to put them in like that, here or there. So it gives the idea of what we're doing here. Mix it up a little bit. And then probably when they cook, sink down, but that's okay. You got the idea, it's mixed in there. I think you're going to like this. There we go. This is fast, it's easy, and like I said, it's my version. Okay, so I have the oven preheated. What I'm going to do now, stick it in the oven there, and let it cook, and then we'll take them out and see how they look. Alright, so I got these out of the oven, and what I always tell you, take a toothpick or take the knife, put it in the middle. When it comes out clean, you know it's done. These are my version of, like I said, fruitcake cookies. Very important what I want to tell you, when you're making these cookies, and like I was making like a little meatball before I pressed down, the consistency when you make that, it's got to be almost to the dry side. It can't be moist. So if it's a little moist, add some more oat flour to it. It's got to be on the dry side when you do it. Don't make it moist. All right, so I'd like you to try this. Like, comment, and subscribe. At the end of the video, there will be description box of everything that we did here today, the recipes, how much. Like, comment, and subscribe.